Well, good morning, boys and girls. I hope you're having a great day so far. And isn't it so good finally being back at school? We've been back at school now for almost 4 or 5 weeks, and I'm really enjoying seeing all of your happy faces in the playground. And I'm really excited to bring you this morning's devotion. I hope you've been enjoying my devotions. You know what? If you have, feel free to come up to me and let me know what you think. I always enjoy some feedback. Now, as we start this morning, I have a bit of a strange question for you. Have you ever lost anything? Or have you ever been lost? It's always a bit of a scary feeling being lost, isn't it? I remember when I was a little boy, I got lost in the supermarket and I did not like it. I was a bit afraid. But have you ever lost something? Maybe your favorite toy, maybe your favorite pencil case, maybe your favorite Beyblade. Have you ever lost anything? How did it make you feel? Interesting. You know what? Today we're going to be reading a story called The Lost Sheep. And this is from the Lion Story Bible. So, I hope it's okay with you, but come and read with me as I read this story. Once again, this story is called The Lost Sheep. When Jesus talked, everybody came to listen. People who thought they were good and people who weren't so good. They were cheaters, liars, robbers, and thieves. The people who thought they were good didn't like this one bit. "Hey, Jesus," they shouted. "You say you come from God, you call him your Father. So why are you spending your time with all of these bad people?" Jesus thought for a minute. "Let me tell you a story," he said. "Once upon a time there was a shepherd who had 100 sheep. He knew each of them by sight, the white ones, the black ones, the spotted ones, and the striped ones, the thin ones and the large ones, the sleek ones and the woolly ones. And every night, after he called them from the fields and gathered them in their pen, he would count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and all the way up to 100. But one night he found himself a sheep short. 97, 98, 99, he counted. But he never ever got to 100 because the last sheep was missing. The shepherd looked around the pen. "It's Bramble," he said. "It's Bramble. That one's gone." And what do you think he did? Did he say to himself, "I have 99 sheep left. Who cares if one is lost?" Of course not. He cared for the missing sheep as much as for the rest. So he picked up his walking stick and off he went, across the hills and the fields, looking for that lost sheep. He looked under the bushes, he looked behind rocks, he looked down in the deep ravines, and finally, when he had almost given up hope, he found the lost sheep, trapped in a tangle of thorns. The shepherd shouted, "Hooray!" Then he slung the sheep around his shoulders and he carried it home safely. "Come to my house," he called his neighbours. "Come to my house," he called his friends. "My lost sheep, my sheep that was lost, and now it's found. We're going to have a party." "Why do I talk to people who have done bad things?" said Jesus to the crowd. "Because God is like that shepherd, and we are all his sheep. Some stay in the pen, but some, like these robbers and thieves, they wander away and they sometimes get lost. So someone has to look after them and look for them and talk to them. And when they come back to him, God throws a party too." Wow, that was so special. Isn't it good when we find something that we lose? Let's take some time and watch a fun video on this teaching. was fantastic. And I really liked the little sheep. He was fantastic and very, very cute. You know, girls and boys, I think we can learn a few things from this morning's devotion. Jesus is telling his friends a story in this. And even though he's talking about sheep and a shepherd, he's using a story to tell something true about life, about everything. And in this story, we can learn this. We are kind of the sheep in the story. And sometimes we get a bit lost and afraid. Sometimes we don't feel very well. Sometimes we just feel alone like the sheep. But number 2, God is the shepherd and he cares for us so that whenever we feel alone, maybe we're a bit tired, a little bit upset, or maybe having a bit of a bad day, God loves us and he is our shepherd. He looks after us and he will always come and find us. You know, that's what I can learn from this morning's devotion, and I hope you can too. I can't wait until we can all sing again. I would love to have my guitar and I'd love to sing you all a song about the lost sheep, but we might have to wait a little bit longer for that one. Anyway, can't wait to see you all very soon. Bye.